I am Ramyashri. Welcome to my channel Ramya Jyotish. So continuing with the previous video where I mentioned moon sign predictions for Aries, Taurus, Gemini, that is Mesh Rashi, Vrishab Rashi and Mithun Rashi for calendar year 2026. In this video, I'll continue with the next three signs, that is Cancer, Leo and Virgo. So if you are born in Karkatak Rashi or Simha Rashi or Kanya Rashi, then this video is for you. So let's begin with the Cancer sign. So for Cancer sign natives, this is a very important year because you can expect a transformative year in terms of emotions as well as from your career and in many other areas, because Jupiter is 6th as well as the 9th lord and he will get exalted in your Rashi once in 12 years. So this rare or very occasional blessing can actually pave path for you to get out of your comfort zone and also to showcase your talent even more boldly. So many areas of your life would get its Jupiter's boost. So but Janma Guru, it is a bit tough actually to handle because it's a very bhari bharkam grah, that is very big and gigantic planet. When it comes and sits over the mind, so it's not that easy to process, but because Jupiter is exalted and it is the 9th lord, it will give you that strength and energy also to propitiate that level of work as well. So somewhere to start with family and domestic life, that is your love relations and the other set of relations. So we may see family bonds grow warmer and more supportive because of 9th lord being in the Lagna. So you may feel drawn to creating even more harmonious living space around you, and you may even consider relocation. For some Cancer natives, opportunities to settle in distant locations may present themselves. So if you are someone looking to change your location or even to buy a new house and to enter a new home, these changes may happen, and ultimately all this will support your emotional as well as spiritual growth, because your spiritual inclinations will deepen significantly in this year 2026, because Jupiter is such a spiritual planet, the 9th house lord, Dharma lord for you. So when he comes to your own Rashi, you can expect Jupiter bringing that level of inner peace, wisdom that radiates throughout your home environment, and this connection with your family, with your spouse or with your life partner strengthens beautifully because it will aspect your 7th house, and with more amount of opportunities you get in other areas of your life, you will be able to spend quality amount of time with your family, and you might have meaningful amount of conversation as well with others in the family. Because of Ketu's presence in the 2nd house, Rahu's presence in the 8th house, you had that problem of connecting with your family, connecting with your relatives, and somewhere family life was bit disturbed. But now for Karkatak Rashi, this will get resolved. Now coming from the health and wellness, your emotional well-being directly impacts your physical health this year. So because you may find yourself carrying emotional burdens that manifest as physical symptoms or energy fluctuations, it's essential to address. So when Jupiter enters post June onwards, you may find a big relief. So you might have to wait little bit patientfully as well, because until Jupiter is in 12th house and aspects your 6th house, there won't be any physical illness. Only everything would be in the mind. So there would be a lot of loss, or you would be trying to buy a new property or new vehicle. So you would be more indulged in that. So once Jupiter enters your Rashi, you will get everything clear. You start getting what you are asking for, and that's when even your physical health also will improve. So because of all these reasons, you have to pay special attention to your diet as well as your digestive health in the first 6 months. So until June 2nd, I can see some potential liver related concerns. In case if you are someone who is with any certain habits. If you are a teetotaler, then you don't have any kind of a problem. But if you are someone who has a consumption of alcohol, wine or anything else, then you might have to pay more attention to that, because I can see some liver related concerns or some kind of health issues till June 2nd. So only when if you have these habits. But if you are totally complete teetotaler, then you don't have any of these issues. Your health will be going good. You just have to stay hydrated and have to have a balanced diet. That will solve major amount of your problems. So if you are even undergoing a surgery also, because for Karkatak Rashi, Ketu is in 2nd and Rahu in 8th, so at times it gives that kind of a situation to undergo a surgery of eye related or any other way. So if in your individual horoscope you are going through the dasha antar dasha which indicates a surgery, then you may undergo. But even if you undergo, Jupiter's good aspect on your 6th house will recover you very quickly. So that's what Jupiter does. If I cannot avoid the event, whatever the outcome of it, I'll make sure it is positive. So that's what the Jupiter's or Guru's aspect is all about. So the 7th aspect of Jupiter on your 6th house can do really well. Jupiter's aspect on 4th house will do very well for you in terms of your domestic life, domestic happiness. Now going ahead to the financial outlook. So financial security requires heightened awareness and caution in this year 2026, because in the first 3 months you may spend money like you would have already started from last 2 months. Unnecessarily you might spend for all kinds of fraudulent schemes, or you might try to invest in certain schemes which can actually prove to be a deception or a theft actually. So you have to verify all the financial transactions thoroughly and avoid any of the dubious money making opportunities, no matter how tempting they appear. Because whenever Jupiter is in 12th house, often people tend to buy insurance, which should not be done. So the first 3 months when Jupiter is Vakri, please make sure you don't attempt to any of this. Why am I emphasizing more on Jupiter's transit for Karkatak Rashi compared to all other planetary transits, and even neglecting the 4 planetary conjunctions which is happening in 6th house? Because Jupiter's presence in 12th house has more effect to give, because it's very near to your Rashi, than all other planets. So even though there is an exchange of Mercury-Jupiter for the first 13 days of January, the Jupiter's presence in 12th house till 11th of March has in a retrograde motion, then in direct motion has a different effect which other planets may not give to you the whole year. So that's why first 3 months Jupiter's phase gives you a different set of results. So dubious money making opportunities, potential deception, theft, or any kind of a fraudulent scheme investments, all this you have to avoid. And however tempting they are, and you have to exercise prudence with investments and major purchases till June. So from March to June also you have to be very careful, thorough before taking any kind of investment opportunities. Then post June, that is in the second half of the year, when Jupiter enters your Rashi, he brings greater amount of financial stability, because he is the 9th lord coming to your Lagna, so your Rashi, and it's one of the finest positions. So this is when you can pursue growth opportunities with more confidence, and you have to maintain detailed records of all financial dealings you do during this time, and consider consulting trusted advisors for major decisions. You have to, okay, for a matter, if you want to buy a new property, new land, new house, new vehicle, you have to make sure legal documents are at par, because for Karkatak Rashi, Mercury is not a good planet. It's not a Karak planet. So what happens? Mercury is the 3rd and 12th lord. So there could be issue in the documentation. So you may not check the papers properly, and then you proceed ahead, and later you discover it was dubious. So that's why first 3 months either you avoid it completely, or if you are going through, even after March also, check the papers properly. So even in the month of March, at least for 10-15 days, Mercury also would be retrograde till 21st of March. So you have to be highly careful in the month of March at least than even in the last 2 months. So that's what I would suggest for the Karkatak Rashi natives from the financial point of view. You will be able to buy a new house, new vehicle, everything is possible this year. But make sure you don't spend more amount of money to get the things which could have done in less amount of money. Because what happens when Jupiter is moving in 12-1 and all, you tend to spend more than usual. So the things which could have happened in 10k, you would have spent 12k. So if you could reduce that, then your finances also will look even more better in the end of the year. Because by the end of the year, Jupiter would have moved to 2nd house. So that's one of the finest positions to say. And Shani in the 9th house will be controlled by Jupiter post June. So even your fortune also favors to you. So anyone who has their legal cases or any kind of ancestral property or awaiting them to actually come to you, all these things, all these issues will get resolved in the first 6 months. Just you should be careful on the documentation part. Now next, going ahead with the career and professional growth, which is very important for you because this marks a significant period in your professional journey. So your innate creativity will be your greatest asset this year. That's what Karkatak Rashi natives are blessed with. Punarvasu 4th, Pushya 1, 2, 3, 4 and Ashlesha 1, 2, 3, 4. All of you. Innovative ideas flow naturally to you, and this will bring recognition to you in your workplace. So until 2nd of June, that is until Jupiter graces your sign, you have to keep working hard, keep engaging yourself in building more amount of skills. Rahu in 8th house, Ketu in 2nd house will help you to do that, and you have to get that done. And Saturn in 9th house will make you work even more harder. So fortune may not favor to you in the first 5 months, but June onwards, once the Jupiter graces your sign with its auspicious presence, which occurs only once in 12 years, will help you to step beyond your comfort zone and showcase your talent even more bravely. These all planetary positions in 2026 emphasize more on your emotional maturity in handling career responsibilities. So from 13th of February onwards, you will feel you're called to adopt a more structured or foundational approach to your professional goals. So this is an excellent time to reassess your long-term career objectives, because there is a solar eclipse on 17th of Feb. So 2-3 days before only you may start seeing the effect of it. So this is an excellent time to reassess your long-term career and also to build sustainable strategies for success. But focus on strengthening your reputation and taking on responsibilities that align with your inner self. So what you are interested to do and what you actually want to, you focus on that. That will actually give you much better results is what I would advise. So that was for the career and professional growth of Cancer natives. So overall to say, Jupiter's presence in your sign through from late June onwards, and so Jupiter's presence in your sign from 2nd of June onwards will make you attract enriching experiences as well as meaningful connections. So you may definitely do well in major amount of the areas, but the struggle would be there for some extent, because Jupiter is a very gigantic planet, and when it comes to the Rashi, we can't expect everything to grow well, everything to do well as well. So that too so smoothly. So things will happen for you gradually, and you need to have that patience, because Jupiter is 6th as well as 9th lord. So little bit of struggle, little bit of patience is required. But to have a planet like Jupiter in Rashi is always good. But just the giganticness of the planet will make you grind even more. So that's something you have to understand. So that's it for the Cancer natives. So I don't have much advice or remedies for them. First 6 months you need to have patience, and anytime you have to do any kind of a work, worship Ganpati and then go ahead. Because of Ketu's presence in second house, many obstacles may come through your way, and to avoid that and also to come over that, you would require the blessings of Ganesha. So that's why worshipping Ganpati and then going ahead with your plans can be the ultimate remedy for Karkatak Rashi natives. So that's it for Karkatak Rashi or Cancer sign natives. Next, let's go to Leo or Simha Rashi. For Simha Rashi natives, this is a bit chaotic as well as a constructive transformation, because you have to expect valuable life lessons throughout this year, and majority would be challenging as well as majority would be disgusting also for you, because till now you enjoyed the presence of Jupiter in 10 and 11. Now coming to the 12th house is like a loss of huge amount of money, and Ketu in your Rashi and Shani in the 8th house. So no planets are in favor of you at the moment. And for the majority of the year, you won't see good things flowing in your direction to a great way. So this is a very chaotic year is what I would say. So first let's take with the family and domestic life. Your home environment becomes a place of emotional support and creative expression for you in 2026. So your family will encourage you during your challenging times and will help you to remember your previous good times. But the atmosphere within you may not radiate well with the home. So somewhere you would be upset and somewhere you would be not so good or not in a good mood is what I would say. So somewhere you have to feel inspired by yourself. Somewhere you have to become your own greatest source of strength, the way the Leo or Simha Rashi is. So this 1 year could be a bit tougher for you. Though numerologically 2026 comes to 1, which is Sun's number, and Sun is the owner of Simha Rashi. We would have heard all this in the videos, but from the position of Jupiter, even though Jupiter is exalted in 12th house, for the materialistic life, it is bit difficult. For the domestic and family life, it may not go well. So people will be supporting you, but you won't be in a good mood to receive it. So that's something is what you will face this year. So you have to strengthen yourself and also spend good quality amount of time with your family. You should have open communication, and what I would say is that you have to maintain that relationship dynamics with everyone around you. So you will find yourself communicating much better, and also you will share a very renewed sense of partnership also by the end of year, because of Jupiter's presence in your Rashi by the end of the year. But first 7-8 months will be definitely chaotic. So first 3 months is really good because of Jupiter's 10 and 11 effects, and then March to June also it will be mediocre, not so good, not so bad, because of Shani's presence in 8th house. But once Jupiter comes to the 12th house, he will control the Shani's effect on 8th house, but it will give you more amount of expenditure. So which we'll definitely now gonna talk about in the financial outlook. So for Leo sign, first let's see the health and wellness. So health requires conscious attention this year. So proactive care is required throughout the year. So this year's early months you may leave actually you will have many other personal challenges, but mentally you would be exhausted, and due to increased career demand you may ignore warning signs in your body, and that may actually bring up multiple health concerns. And because Ketu is already in Purva Falguni Nakshatra, and then next he'll move to Makha Nakshatra. So if you are someone with already illness, physical illness related to eyes or related to heart or any serious health issues, you have to be very careful during this time. You have to have a regular checkup and also have a good balanced diet, because Jupiter is Vakri in the 11th house, and he is the 5th lord as well as the 8th lord. So 8th lord being Vakri in 11th house, no matter how good it is 11th house, every planet gives good results in 11th house, no doubt, but Shani is little bit uncontrolled, and Rahu's presence in 7th house. So, and other planets will be moving through 5 and 6 of your Rashi. So, first 2-3 months, health is major concern for you. So, post March 11th, more post March 21st, once all the planets gets over your 7th and 8th, that's when you will be in a much better stage from the health point of view. So until June 2nd, 2026, health is a concern. First 3 being the major concern. So that's what I would say. So extra vigilance is required. So especially in terms of vitamin health and also in other any health issues which were existing from the past, you have to take care of it. So but even for people of Simha Rashi natives who had surgery before or who are expecting a surgery to happen may undergo one in the first 6 months. But once Jupiter comes to your 12th house and starts aspecting your 6th house, you may see good amount of recovery as well as major changes in your health or daily routine as well. And this will also help you in financially in other way. So that's something I'll tell now in the financial outlook. So from financial stability perspective, money matters throughout the year needs a lot of budgeting. So a careful, disciplined spending and strategic financial planning is need of the hour for you. So think this year has it is strengthening your financial foundation rather than restriction. So mid-year brings a noticeable shift for you. Once Jupiter comes to Cancer sign in June, so you will see a lot of financial opportunities to expand and diversify, and your income potential also increases. So you may get an opportunity to earn money from foreign lands as well, but prosperity flows more freely in terms of income as well as expenses. So there will be huge amount of expenses you will incur. So you have to be very careful and you have to take calculated financial risk, and any kind of investments when you are making, you have to think 10 times, because Jupiter's presence in the 12th house will bring unlimited level of expenditure. It might help you to buy a new house, new property, new car, new vehicle, or even fund your education in abroad. That also may happen during this time. You might take a new loan also. So that's also very much possible for you, and this may actually help you to maintain balance between your earnings as well as your materialistic wealth, but you will be in debt and you have to have a very disciplined amount of financial savings as well as spending to continue and to secure your financial future. So that's what you can actually look for in 2026. The first 6 months won't trouble you to that extent in finances, but once Jupiter moves to Cancer in on 2nd of June, you will have to pay more attention to that. So that's it from the financial outlook point of view. Next, going mainly to the career and professional growth, which majority of the Leo natives would be waiting for, because as per my experience also, last year the person who lost the job in the year 2025, majority of them belong to the Simha Rashi itself, whether it is Makha, Purva Falguni, Uttara Falguni, because of Saturn's presence in 8th house, and they also had the combination in their individual horoscope. They had that Dasha, Antardasha, and that's what led them to lose the job. But this year, it will help you to a very great extent, because once Jupiter enters Cancer sign in June, it will start controlling in the Saturn in 8th house. So you might all of a sudden get a very good opportunity which you hadn't even expected in your dreams. So that's what Jupiter's double transit on your 8th house can bring you. So Jupiter Saturn's effect on 8th house, all of a sudden some wonderful opportunity may come crawling towards you, and that would be very lucrative because Rahu makes it look lucrative, and you have Ketu in your Rashi. But you will get multiple opportunities as such, but you have to choose which is suitable for you, which is apt for you. So you will get it post June, especially when Jupiter enters Pushya Nakshatra in Karkatak Rashi, that is somewhere in July, is when you will start seeing that kind of an opportunity flowing to you. So you have to wait till then, and you have to be very wise enough in choosing those. Don't buy any insurance products the whole year is what I would say for Leo sign natives and for majority of the sign natives. I would suggest don't buy insurance products unless and until it is very required for you, because Jupiter will give such level of auspicious results, you won't feel insurance is required for this year. So at the end it is your decision, but I would advise not to go for that. And seeing from the career growth perspective, this is the year you will go for multiple types of collaborations with your onshore or even in the public sector also. You might have a transfer which will actually fuel your growth as well. You may go to a very good place, a much better place than where you are right now, because Jupiter's presence in 12th house will aspect your 4th house. So your visit or your transition to that new place will help you to bring more level of resilience, and the adaptability also will transform all the things which you did before to a good stage in your career. So that might actually help you to get a promotion also by the end of the year. So that's also in the cards. And what I would say is that for Leo sign natives, unless and until you channelize your energy in the right direction, majority of the activities which I have said till now won't happen. So first 6 months things may go very smooth as expected, but June onwards things will tremble a little bit for you, but you have to be very thorough, or you have to be very methodic in your approach. So any stock market investments in the year 2026, first 6 months somehow you will survive, but June onwards I won't advise to you, because of Jupiter's presence in 12th house. He will clear majority of your savings, then he will help you to rebuild once he comes to your sign by the end of the year. So Saturn's presence in 8th house, Ashtama Shani, will continue for you throughout the year. Once he enters Revati Nakshatra, it will be even more tensed, even more kind of an headache for you. So May to June would be a bit critical, but Jupiter's intervention at the same time will save you from that, but you might have to spend more amount of money to get out of it. So any kind of property cases, ancestral property cases can help you really good. Jupiter can help you to resolve that, but paisa dena padega. You have to spend money from your pocket. So that's what is for the Leo sign. And yes, so I have covered major of the areas of life for you, and only a remedy which I would suggest for Simha Rashi native is to chant Aditya Hridaya on a daily basis, especially in the morning after sunrise. Within 1 hour you have to do this, because your sun currently is in the 5th house with other planets, so it will expect you to be more spiritual and more disciplined. So that's what sun's expectation, and if you can meet that, it can make all other work easy for you. So next let's go to Virgo or Kanya Rashi. So for Kanya Rashi natives, it will help you to release old burdens and redirect energy toward new beginnings. So Saturn's presence in 7th house has already given you a lot of turbulences, have delayed majority of your work, and nothing has happened to you till now. I can understand that, but Jupiter's presence in the 10th house will improve certain things post March, after Jupiter comes to direct motion, and once Jupiter comes to Cancer, you can see good amount of money flowing towards you. So until then you will have to wait for your time. And Rahu Ketu axis in 6-12, it is a very very tough time. I'll tell you why. Because Ketu in the 12th house will make you so dumb, or will make you so clueless that you won't understand who your enemy is on. Because wherever Rahu Ketu sits, the effect would be in the opposite houses. So when Ketu is in 6th house, it will give you the 12th house results, and when Rahu is in 6th house, it will give you the 12th house results. So that's what will happen right now. So you won't get to know who your enemy is at all during this time, and it will help you. It will actually make you struggle a lot in all the areas, because enemies can erupt anywhere, in workplace, in personal life, in your social life, anywhere. So you won't even understand or you won't be able to guess that also. So, but this year marks a very different set of year, because Saturn's presence in the 7th house, and when he turns Vakri, the results will be a bit different, but Jupiter's aspect on it will control it to a very great extent. So there's a double transit on your 7th house which will play major role throughout the year. So now first let's start with family and domestic life. And yes, so for family and domestic life, what I see is this will give some meaningful experiences, and also your cravings for emotional clarity and stability. That will also help you to bring your relation to a very good stage. So for couples, the first half supports for the deep emotional bonding through your long distance relation, if you are into long distance relation. But the second half will bring you together and also supports you emotionally, and as you navigate more complex situations together, you will have excellent prospects for attracting each other emotionally, as well as for securing your connections as well. So people who are looking for partnership, or people who are looking for relations, you have to value honesty and depth as much as you do. So from March onwards only, you can expect there is a new chapter which will open in your life. So you may expect that. But for couples who are already who are married and who are settled, for them the whole year would be good. The first 5 months would be with a lot of trials and turbulences, but once Jupiter enters Cancer sign in June 2026, you can see any kind of long distance relations, any kind of turbulences you had, or any kind of misunderstandings, or if you had any difficulties, all those will be resolved. So the lunar eclipse also will actually somewhere in September or October, I think, August or September, that actually will help you to open a new chapter also. So the whole year looks very good for the family life as well as for the relations. So you just have to be committed, and also be mindful of overthinking or excessive analysis as well, because this tendency can inadvertently create emotional distance between you and your spouse, even though it doesn't exist. So that's what is for the Virgo natives for 2026 in love and relations. Next, coming to the health and wellness. So health prospects for 2026 show very steady improvement, and with Jupiter supporting both physical vitality and mental well-being. Saturn's presence in 7th house was delaying those stuffs, but the first 6 months it will also give a very good push, and you will be able to do certain things very quickly. But however, the year rates has average because the health maintenance would be more costly for you than the previous years. So you have to pay particular attention to your nervous system, because Virgo becomes the 6th house from the Kalpurush Kundlis when counted from Aries. So you have to be a bit more vigilant in terms of digestive health. So plan your routine, have food on time, and take care more of your health, which is required. If possible, yoga and pranayama also offer exceptional benefits to you this year, so practice them. And gut health, as I mentioned, is the highest priority for you this year. So other than that, I don't see any major issues for you. So healthy habits rather than seeking quick fixes would be the better solution. So that's it for the health and wellness perspective for Virgo natives, because there is no problem in any other area. So once Jupiter enters Cancer sign, it will aspect to 6th house. So it will, until Jupiter enters Cancer sign, it will be aspecting your 6th house. So first 6 months is not a problem, but once Jupiter comes to Cancer sign post June onwards, you will have to pay much attention to your health. So that's why first 6 months is really good, and June onwards it is average is what I would say. Next, let's go to the financial outlook. So financial matters require careful navigation because you have to expect some fluctuations and unplanned expenses that may temporarily stress your budget. So your natural tendency towards expenditure and especially unnecessary expenditure can actually create problems for yourself. But post March onwards only, you will start feeling the good aspect of Jupiter or presence of Jupiter in 11th house. So though Jupiter moves to your 11th house in June 2026, you will start feeling the effect of it from March itself. So you may see a remarkable financial fortune from March onwards, and when Jupiter reaches your exaltation in June, that's a wealth house, this is considered one of the most auspicious planetary placements. So you might change your job and put a very good hike, a wonderful hike which you couldn't have even imagined, and this is the golden period for you to explore opportunities, especially in real estate part or even purchasing gold also, because both are particularly favored, and even gold will reach to that level we can't imagine. Silver will be out of common man's reach also. So that's also that also will prove to a very good worthy investment, and your income potential expands significantly, and strategic investments made during this window promise excellent long-term results. So this is your year to build substantial wealth as well as good wise financial decision you have to take, so that there is a very solid foundation for your finances in the future. So because when Jupiter is moving through 10 and 11th house, you have to change your job, and if you are possible to get a very good hike, that will fuel your finances like anything. So you have to focus on that. This is the time for you to do as well. And now coming mainly for career and professional growth, because finance and career both are linked, so I have to mention that. So it is a tale of two halves in your professional journey, because the first few months may feel demanding, first 3 months, and with increased responsibilities and potential workplace tensions, you may tend to take like you might be dissatisfied, and you might be a bit disgruntled also, and you might have to stay grounded in your capabilities. But post March onwards, Jupiter will give you such a turning point or such good opportunities that you can grab any of them. So Jupiter's transit to your 11th house will give you wonderful opportunities. So if you are able to actually catch hold of it, so career advancement, if you are considering it as a very important for you, that is also possible. So I see a very good job transition or scaling your business. If you are having a business operations, that is definitely going to happen post March onwards. So March to June is the time where you have to look out, or where if you want to change your job, if you are in private sector, you have to do that. And even if you are in public sector also, I think you will get a very good amount of recognition in your place wherever you are working. But again, location change, that might be a bit necessary for you. So overall, to say from career and professional growth, the months of March to June seems to be very vital, very critical for you. So this will actually build everything. So that's it for the career and professional growth of the Virgo or Kanya Rashi. So for the whole year, as I see, even from education perspective also, if I mention, it would be really good post June onwards. So if you want to pursue any new courses, new learnings, June onwards you have to do, not before that. So June to October seems to be a good one. So yes, so the second half of the year offer maximum support, and that's why you have to aim at those ventures post June. So if you want to pursue masters in abroad, that can happen post June itself. So that was for the Virgo sign. So overall, to say 2026 definitely is a year for you which can bring major amount of changes. So Rahu Ketu in 6-12 axis can give you some health issues or can give you some problems, but once Jupiter turns direct and once Jupiter moves out of Cancer, it will be a different story, which I have already mentioned. So overall for Virgo sign, this is a good year, but financially it can expand to a very good extent. So grab the opportunities which come towards you. Please get out of the comfort zone. So don't settle with what you are not meant to be. So choose your destination. So that will give you a very big growth, because when Jupiter is transiting in 10th, 11th house, you have to change. If you don't change and if you don't go to a place where it will be more rewarding, then you won't get that money in after 2 years. So anything you have to do, March to June is the time, and take a right decision and a wise decision. So because once the opportunity is gone, you won't get that back, because you are the only Rashi who is pretty lucky to have exalted Jupiter in 11th house. So and that won't come every time. Only March to June, that initial effect of Jupiter will exponentially help you to grow in your career. So they make the best use of it is what I would say. So that was for the Virgo natives. So I have completed the next 3 set of Rashis which I had promised. So let me know if you have any other concerns in the comment section. So in the next video, I'll come up with for the next Rashis, Tula, Vrishchika and Dhanu Rashi, Libra, Scorpio and Sagittarius. So that's it for the day. Thank you and happy